you take an extract from, is it Andrew Haywood's book?
Andrew Haywood, yeah,
Yeah, it's Andrew Haywood's book, and you basically define what politics actually is according to Andrew Haywood.
mm,
And according to Andrew Haywood, it says that politics are everyday activities stemming from daily interactions between human beings. Now,
yes,
people might be asking, like, I thought politics is something that happens in Parliament, something that happens in the Assembly House, it's something
yeah,
that happens in the National
yeah,
Assembly. Can you tell us why do you feel like you had to define politics in that manner? And do you believe in that definition that politics, it's not necessarily for political people, but it's basically
yes,
activities from everybody?
yeah. So I thought, firstly, because I've realized that all the time when people talk politics, they mention political parties,
Yeah.
they mention parliament, they mention Julius, they mention Cyril. So and people then confine politics into that. But in actual sense, I don't know whether it's because I studied political science, and that's when I got this insight. Because before I studied political science, I also thought that politics was just being in parliament, or in all those careers that are there in politics. But when I read Haywood, he has many editions. From the first edition to the fifth edition, he sticks to his definition of
Yeah.
politics,
Yeah.
that it is human interaction. That when I talk to you, even now, when we share ideas, when we debate, when we deliberate, when we have conversations about any topic, it can be about, as I said, as I wrote in the article, that it can be about who washed dishes after enjoying your dinner. It can be about, who keep, even, I mean, the greatest football team. That's politics. When you're having those discussions, you are politicking, because it's human interaction. It's how we interact as human beings, from how we speak to how we think to what we read. That becomes the politics. So I still remember when I was still studying, and would always say, after we read Haywood, we always joke in class and say, when someone is speaking, we'll say, "Oh, now you're politicking about food." When probably we want to go, when it's about time for lunch, we'll say,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at them, it's politicking about food, politics of food." Then when somebody makes a mistake, we'll say politics of mistakes. Because we believe that politics is made up of ordinary human beings, and once human beings and all of us understand that we make and shape the politics, then there won't be a gap between those that we deem as politicians and those that we deem as non-politicians.